The New York Boat Show is less than a week away. It starts next Wednesday, the 21st, and runs until the 25th. Bay Rats and Buoys will be located at booth 1160. So come on in, check us out. We are excited to show off our new setup, but we're even more excited about the news that we are going to release next Thursday at the boat show for episode 67. This is episode 66, and next week we will be doing the Bay Rats and Buoys podcast boat show series. So check it out. We're going to have a lot of great guests on, and we're excited to be there. We really are. But guys, there's a lot of fishing shows and a lot of stuff happening this time of the year. This week I had great conversations with Tom, who's running the Copeg Fire Department Marine Unit Fishing Expo. That's going down on January 31st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I also spoke to Bob Wilson, who's running this year a 2-day event at the Ward Melville Fishing Show. So this is an epic show for Long Island. It really is. It's been one of the best shows for years, and it's got a great reputation. Bob does a great job, and we were excited last year to get ourselves into a spot in the gymnasium. Hopefully we'll be in there again this year and get to show off our new setup. We know we're going to be in the gym. It's just a matter of whether we're able to set up our entire setup that we have. So we're excited to find out. Bob's a great guy, got great things happening, so make sure you head over to the Ward Melville Show on March 7th and 8th. It's a 2-day event, and make sure you come visit me at the Copeg Fire Department on January 31st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's going to be a great local fishing expo, and it's only going to grow, so we're excited to be there for year one. Tom's doing a great job with the website, and you guys can follow the link to the website over on the homepage of sandcitycharter.com. I'll put it in the description of this video. What's up, guys? Episode 66. I'm back in the studio, and I can't believe we are just 90 days away from opening day for 2026. Holy shit, that's right around the corner. The shows are happening. Next week's the boat show, then a fishing show, and it's going to be nonstop. So the guys in the fishing club, Howie and Frank, you guys are hardcore. You guys are working on all the new upgrades and everything you got going on. Those past week, we had some 50-degree days while Frank was under the tarp, redoing all the cushions. He added a hummingbird that, hooks up to the Minn Kota. So he's really dialed in on the electronics this year with a new Robalo that he's got. He's super excited. The boat looks amazing. And Frank, you did great work. I love when you send me the photographs to it and show me all the upgrades. Listen, you went from a new slip, joining the club, new boat. This is going to be a new Frank this year. And I hope you catch your new personal best. I hope it's a 55-pound striped bass because guys like you belong in the club. And Howie, you're another one. You were sending me pictures of the gear you're working on and new stuff that you got that you're excited to throw out there for the cows this year. And I'll tell you, those are two of my favorites that you sent me. I'm not going to put them up here on the screen because those are going to be secret weapons in the Bay Rats and Buoys Fishing Club. I can tell you right now, we are going to catch some serious cows on those lures that you showed me, and I can't wait. So, and I tell you guys every week, I'm happy to show you what we use out there. I really am. I always show you. And I have many episodes you can go back to and look at all the gear that I show you on my boat. I open it up and I show you exactly what we're using. So it's not like I'm hiding anything from anybody. However, Howie's got a secret weapon in his bag. I love it, and I can't wait to see what you catch on it, Howie. Thanks for sharing that with me. But again, the boat show's coming up. It's less than a week away. And last year, we made some amazing connections and met amazing people. And it was our first year there podcasting. So we were in the booth for 5 days and we met amazing people like Stephen and Howard from Clicks Fueling, who sponsored our Striped Bass Invitational this year. I mean, they actually came to the captain's meeting at Whalestail and brought their product to hand out to everybody. And I thought that was absolutely hands down, that was the best. Not to mention Matt over at J&M Seafood, another great sponsor. He was the first one to jump into the tournament. So kudos to Matt and the crew over at J&M Seafood East Northport and J&M Seafood East Setauket. So he's got 2 locations now. Every year Everybody's growing. Frank grew. He bought a new boat. Rob, he grew. He got another boat. Howie, you don't need another boat. Eric is looking to step into a bigger boat from the 38 Outrage. So I could tell you every year, everybody's looking to grow. Bay Rats and Buoys is growing. And speaking of growing, we have huge news that we are going to release next Thursday. I did say that I was going to release it to the club first, so I am. I am going to let the club know about this first. But the general public is going to find out about this next Thursday. And me and Corey have been working on this for months. And it's time to roll it out. Phase 1 is rolling out. And Phase 2 will be ready by April 15th. So everything is on schedule. And we are super excited because come mid-February, that's when we have 8 weeks until it all kicks off. And it's a really big deal. It's a big deal for me. It's a big deal for you guys. And I can't wait to share it with you. I really can't. So tune in to next week's episode, 67, that I will do live at the Javits Center during the boat show. Okay? So when there's some quiet time there, I will bang out episode 67 and share the big news with you guys. However, if you're at the boat show, you will find out about it on Wednesday. If you're there for the first day of the boat show, you will find out about the big news before everybody. So the fishing club is going to find out about it. The people that come to the boat show on Wednesday will be the next ones to find out about it. And then on Thursday, it's going to be a full press release. So we're going to let it out of the bag and let everybody know about it. So get excited. Next week's the day. In the meantime, where are you guys going? What are you doing? Anybody fishing? I'm sure people are hitting their destination locations, heading down south. We have not yet hit the Connecticut River. And it's usually around this time. It's usually mid-February. Around the first week of February, me and Corey start jumping into the river. And those days that it was 50 degrees, I was saying, wow, these are the days I should have had a reservation and made my way over there. But I can also say this time of the year, with all these shows and all the preparation and all the things that we're doing to grow and the project that we're working on behind the scenes, we've been so busy. We really have. So we know we're going to get our fishing into the river. We know the fish aren't going anywhere. They're always going to be there. And it is like fishing in a barrel. And it's a ton of fun. So we're going to kick that off as soon as we're done with the boat show. And we're looking forward to meeting all the new people over at the Copeg Fire Department Marine Unit Fishing Expo on the 31st. That's going to be exciting. We're even going to head out of state and check out some of the other shows just to be able to compare them to all the shows that we're used to going to. All right, so we're going to hit the New Jersey Saltwater Fishing Expo. That's March 13th to the 15th. And then right after that, you got the Mohegan Sun. So any reason to send me up to the Mohegan Sun. I'd love to go by boat, to be honest with you. But I'm most likely going to drive the new truck. I love my new truck, thanks to Huntington Chevrolet. I love it. And the show at Mohegan Sun is March 20th to the 22nd. So me and Corey will be there. We're going to be guests there. You know, we'll probably be walking around with a shotgun mic and a GoPro so we can meet some people and see what's going on. Maybe do a couple of mobile little snips for the podcast to show you guys any new gear that we see or stuff that we really fall in love with that we think would be worth adding to the tackle bag, you know, that we use now. But other than that, we are geared up and ready for April 15th. So if you said to me, tomorrow's the day, I got to do a few things to the boat, and splashdown happens. It's real fast. It's only going to take me a day or two to get the boat ready. That's how prepared she was put away. So it's going to be really easy. In fact, the day I unwrap it is the day I want to go launch it because I don't want any leaves or anything to fall into it after I take the cover off of it, you know? I've had that happen in the past before, too. And not that there's, leaves on the trees in April, but you do get this pollen and all this stuff that's, I just don't want it. I like when you put it in the marina, it stays pretty clean. You really don't got to worry about bird shit in a marina. The mooring, it's a whole nother story. I can show you pictures of boats that I don't even want to drive by in the harbor because if I'm downwind of it, it absolutely smells like a seagull toilet or a cormorant toilet. It's just disgusting. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll put a picture up here that you could smell it just looking at the picture. And I've put these pictures on like the boat fails, groups and stuff like that. I try not to shame people out there. It's really not, it's fun to see some of the stupid shit that happens. But I try not to shame people in our area for failing out there. We try to make people better at boating so that we have a real safe community. And that's what we strive for. So, but we got to laugh because there are some real googans out there. And they're in every area. So they're in my area, they're in your area. And the guys west of us, you guys have a lot to be excited about. The guys east of us, the guys on the Connecticut side of the Sound. When I tell you, just tune into next week. Come to the boat show Wednesday, you'll find out. Tune in Thursday. Maybe I'll do just a quick snip of the news that I'm releasing as a press release to let the cat out of the bag and let you know what's happening. You're going to want to be the first few to get involved. I'm going to tell you that right now. It is a big deal. There's big incentives to get involved. So tune into next week's episode. Big stuff happening. Excited to be at the boat show. And we're going to hit all the fishing shows. Come join us. This is going to be a quick episode today. It really is. I got a lot going on in the background. I did other podcasts today. It's Thursday. I'm going to get it up in time. I'd like to get it up by Thursday, 6 o'clock. I got more podcasts to record tomorrow. And then after I'm done recording tomorrow, that's when we pack everything up and it gets put outside here in the waiting area, in the holding area to go in the truck and to the Javits Center on Tuesday for the load-in. So come check us out. We'll be at booth 1160. You'll see me and Corey. Hopefully Andrew and the gang, a whole bunch of guys from the fishing club are going to stop by. And it's a great show. It really is. And I love going to it every year. I always said, when I wasn't podcasting there, I always said when I go there, that's the Powerball boat. That's the boat that, you're going to buy when, this happens or that happens. And I said to one of my buddies, you come into the boat show. He's like, why? Just to torture myself? He's like, I'm happy with my old boat. And what's funny is I said that was me 5 years ago. But now I think differently because of Bay Rats and Buoys and what we have going on and the networking that we do at the show. So this is a big year for us. We've grown. The podcast is still growing. I appreciate each and every one of you that tune in and listen to the audio version, the video version, no matter what version you tune into. We are grateful to have you as a loyal listener. We really are. And no matter where you listen to it, you can get it on all the platforms, whether it be iHeartRadio. You could get it on Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, all of the, anywhere you can get a podcast, because I actually go onto my one main hub and share it, and it shows me all the podcast index, and all the podcasting platforms that it goes out to. And now I'm going to go and say, hit that subscribe button and any of the likes that you can when you see the video or you're listening to the audio version so that I know that you guys are there. That does help me. I mean, I see it in the analytics. I see we're in 5 countries being listened to, which kind of freaks me out that, people are listening to this all around the world. And we have really good numbers. The numbers on it are mind-blowing to me that, we grew this in a year. And season 3 of Bay Rats and Buoys is just 90 days away. So opening day, April 15th, that's when season 3 kicks off for Bay Rats and Buoys. And this is going to be our biggest year. And we're glad you guys came along for the ride. We have a lot to offer moving forward into the wintertime here, as far as I will go through everything that I have and own, that I will show you exactly what me and Corey, and he'll sit in here with me, and we'll show you exactly what we're going to be using on specific tides, on sunny days, on cloudy days, you name it. We're going to show you how we fish our local area. And the videos that we have, I'm going to start putting them up daily from now until the beginning of the season, because the footage that we got last year, we stockpiled it. We hung on to it. Technically, we didn't want everybody to see what we were doing, where we were doing it, when we were doing it. That's the truth, So we don't want to put videos up. The fishing was insane here today. There's going to be 25 boats there tomorrow. It's the truth, And especially when we have a charter going back there tomorrow, and we want to put our clients on the fish that we found yesterday, and hopefully we can stay on them and follow them, which we're really good at. And we pride ourselves on that. And they're not always there. They're fish. They swim away. So we love that. One day it's amazing. You get out there and you catch 20. The next day you get out there, you're lucky to catch one and not get skunked. So you guys know what I'm talking about. And that's what puts us out there more and more, is the thrill of the hunt, the way that we're hunting, the tactics that we're using. And that's what me and Corey love doing. We love changing it up. For us, it's all about using different tactics and different gear in all different conditions. I got to tell you, we've been in the Sound on 4-foot swells and 4-foot waves where we're seeing the bass up in the top of the wave, and Corey's casting out into it, and we're catching 40-inch fish. And there's 2 boats in the Long Island Sound, 2. Not 3, not 4, there's 2. And we've been out there on some crazy days where it's just me and Matt from J&M Seafood, because he's super hardcore. And the guys that he goes out with, Cody and Rich, I mean, those guys are epic. And they get out there on some rough days, for sure. But Matt was out there, and I was taking pictures of his boat disappearing. So the waves would come up, and there go, I can't see his boat. And I was taking pictures and sending it to him. And I'll put some of them up here. Sometimes I say that, and I go back into the phone, and I look for them, and I've already done a photo dump and took them all off, and then I got to go find which hard drive they're on, because Jesus Christmas, I have 10 hard drives, and, it can get crazy looking for the stuff sometimes. But for the most part, I find it. I show you guys really cool stuff in the B-roll. And then a lot of times I'm quick to edit it and get it up, where I don't want to put a lot of B-roll into this podcast and just put it up and get it out fast, because I don't want to put it up at 8, 9 o'clock, because I got to sit there and look for videos and pictures that I promised you in the podcast. So now you know. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you know why. And we keep it real like that. That's how me and you are. We keep it real. So Frank, thanks for the photos. Thanks for the updates. Howie, thanks for the updates. I love seeing what everybody's doing in the wintertime. I really do. I can't wait to see you guys at the fishing shows. I know you're going to be there. I hope I see you guys next week. Starts Wednesday at the Javits Center, the 21st, through Sunday, the 25th. We will be there all 5 days. Booth 1160. Come by, see me and Corey. We'll be happy to hang out with you. Come sit in one of these chairs, and we'll sit and laugh about some of your boating and fishing experiences. You can share them with us. If you have a good story to tell, you want to jump on the podcast with me, I'll try to make it happen. We'll see what we can do. All right, guys, episode 66. I can't believe it. In the books. And we'll be at the boat show for episode 67 and the Bay Rats and Buoys podcast boat show series for all 5 days at the Javits Center. So tune in next week. We got big news we're releasing on Thursday, the 22nd. And we'll do a press release. We're going to put it out there, and we're looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys next week. Wishing everybody bent rods, tight lines, and in 90 days, I will see you out on the water. Captain Gaige signing off, over and out.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Bay Rats and Buoys. Be sure to visit sandcitycharter.com. And follow Captain Gaige on all our social media channels.